民主主義を破壊する重大犯罪だ。強烈なストップ・ザ・スチール、中国の強烈なトランプ大統領の再選を応援しよう。米国大統領選挙勝者はトランプだ。
To support our great president, Donald J. Trump.
Why are you supporting him?
Oh, why am I supporting Donald J. Trump? Well, to be honest with you, I've never voted in my life. I always thought the Democrats and Republicans were just like Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers. We're all Americans. We all love each other. We're just a game, you know. But then I saw the burning buildings down and defunding police and all this crazy stuff. And another reason why I never voted is I'm just one vote. I figured my vote isn't going to make a difference. They're going to tell me they're going to do whatever. Even if I vote for them, they probably aren't going to do it. So why waste my time? But anyways, so I decided to try to make a difference and, you know, help promote our great president. So I bought the bus and toured the country with it. And we fund it by selling hats and shirts and stuff like that. So the way we ended up in Arizona is we were at Trump's Las Vegas hotel before the country closed down, and they were going to do a Bernie and Biden were going to debate here, so we want to hurry up and get here to hold a couple hundred people with flags in front of the bus at the debate hall. But they moved it to Washington, and then they canceled it, and then they closed the country down. So we stayed here ever since. We've been here ever since the country closed down. Great state to be in. Well, our goal was to tour the whole country, but with the BLM and the Black Antifa and all the crazy stuff, you know, if it was a rental car, I'd just go get another rental car if they mess it up. But, it's kind of hard to go get another bus like this real quick if they mess it up. So people say, have anybody ever messed it up? I say no, because we don't take it to where they're going to mess it up. We keep it in safe places. So we should all be trying to help each other, but they're like trying to tear the country apart. It's okay if you don't like the president, but he's here to help us all.
How much money you put in the bus?
Over $1 million. Yeah.
Hundreds of people showed up to Saturday's Stop the Steal rally in Jefferson City, Missouri. Missouri's Secretary of State, Jay Ashcroft, who attended the rally, says he acknowledges there are concerns over the validity of the election results.
We're still moving through the process in states to certify those results. There will be litigation. It's not.
He says the state will take a more in-depth look into its voting results.
But right now, with the margins that we have, I feel confident that any fraud did not affect the winners and losers in our races.
In some Missouri counties, the controversial Dominion voting software was used. It has been found to have changed votes in some states.
Things we will do as we certify our results, which has not happened yet, we will go back and make sure that sort of thing did not occur with our results in Missouri.
According to him, more transparency is needed this election, adding that the more the better. State Senator of Missouri's 18th District, Cindy O'Loughlin, also attended the rally. She's explained that she came to show support for President Trump.
There's too many irregularities for us to accept that he didn't win. However, we'll wait for the result of the legal challenges, but we...
She asserted that media outlets don't decide the election.
That people have legitimate opinions that they should be able to express, and we're very opposed to the Facebook and Google and all of the different media that are trying to say, hey, it's our way, or no, there's no other way. We don't agree with that.
Adding that in her opinion, fraud did occur.
The numbers just don't support the probability that in the middle of the night as many as 100,000 people came in and voted purely for Joe Biden. I mean, we find that suspect.
She expresses a wish to thank those that came out to the rally, saying many traveled a long way to attend.
I think what we're seeing now is a more insidious form of communism, in that it's not what people typically think of as communism. Like, do the Democrats want to get into office and change our system of government to a communist one? No, but the thing is, they don't have to with what's going on now, where we have different laws for different people, basically, that are enforced depending on who you vote for. And people can lose their job for not voting how they're told, and people lose their lives for not voting the way that they're told to. And you can be banned from all of the internet and social media and be unpersoned. Do they need to change the laws at that point? They're literally making lists now of 71 million people who voted for the Republican candidate. So it's only going to get worse from here, and I'm hoping that people are seeing the reality of this, because last night, everyone knows probably there was a huge march in D.C. for President Trump, and Antifa just took over at night, just beating people, harassing, attacking families with little kids, attacking people, and the police do nothing. And it's not even their fault many times, because they get stand-down orders from these Democrat mayors. So it feels like we have no laws anymore, and it is really scary what's happening, especially when you consider every store is boarded up, every place is locked down, and people voted for this. So I'm just hoping that people start doing their own research and seeing what is happening around them. I think it's very funny that leftists talk so much about privilege, because they are the most privileged ones, that they will never know what it is like to live in a communist country. I've never met a leftist who comes from a communist country, not one. And I have friends who come from communist countries who, my friend Juana, her grandfather was killed and put in a gulag because it was determined he had too much money. They don't know what this is like to live in Venezuela or to live somewhere like that. And they wouldn't survive 2 seconds if they did. It's the same way that they make excuses for radical Islam and how women are treated there. They couldn't last 2 seconds there. Yeah, I was a liberal Democrat my whole life, up until the past few years, because especially I'm from New York City, so especially for many of us, Democrat and liberal is just the default. It's everything that you're told is objective and neutral, and we're just raised to be loyal soldiers to the Democratic Party. I went to public school in Manhattan, and teachers, they had communism club. The teacher literally took a class on an illegal trip to Cuba to teach about how to be good socialists.